ヒューゴーというのは非常にユニークな名前だと思うんですが、その名前の由来を聞かせていただけますでしょうか。
The reason I called it Hugo is simply that you take him wherever you go. It's a sort of grown joke. It's that you know.
他社にはないコード独自の強みというのはどこにあると考えられていますでしょうか。
Okay, right. For CHORD, I think the strengths of CHORD are the preparedness of the guys in CHORD to get products that are not also ran. We always strive for perfection if we can, and we'll work towards that. I mean, that's why, as such, our products are relatively expensive, but it's because of the passion and the expertise that has gone into the products.
まずヒューゴーではやはりポータブルということで電源が非常に重要だと思われますが、特に苦心したこと、あるいは何かポイントと言えるようなところはどういうところでしょうか。
Advise, and Robert is a very capable engineer, so I didn't really have to, essentially I suggested just ways of getting the power down, and he was able to do an excellent job, and we've arrived at an array of 1.2 megahertz switching devices with very careful filtering and ground and power planes, and it's worked superbly well. I mean, to the point where really we're not seeing any distortion. We're measuring our own test equipment.
もう一つヒューゴの特徴としては DSD 対応があると思いますけれども、コード社の DSD に対する姿勢あるいは考え方というのはどういうものがありますでしょうか。
Okay, I was really quite excited when a few people got together, and including us and Matt, to draft up the DOP standard, because I always felt what a shame it was that the hardware to play all of those discs that people had was falling by the wayside. Sony weren't supporting it any longer, and as such, a good system of good high quality music was no longer really being played. So I feel now that it's become ubiquitous everywhere on the internet, that you can download high quality DSD. I think it's a very exciting it's a very exciting thing, because it means that a lot of good music isn't getting wasted. But having said that, what do I see about the relative merits of DSD compared to the relative merits of PCM? I think that PCM, even at low data rates, the Red Book standards when they were drafted were very good. The problem has been that people have not had high quality or high enough quality DACs to decode that information correctly. And I think that a lot of these higher data rate formats, they are very good, but they may not have ever been developed had the DACs been designed correctly all of those years ago. It's great to have access to the music. I think having a plethora of formats, it's good for us because we can do the decoding and everything relatively easily. It must be hell for a lot of manufacturers that have gone down the chip DAC route, because obviously, there is a whole world of other formats that they can't access.
次にヒューゴーでは Bluetooth というものが採用されています。Bluetooth というのは一般的にオーディオでは音が悪いとされてるんですが、コード社ではQBD でも Bluetooth を採用してましたが、そうしたBluetooth というものに関するその考えというのはどういうものがありますでしょうか。
It's an imperfect system, but it does a job. And sometimes, if you can't, for instance, in this application, I think the most important thing is that we designed our own Bluetooth module. We wanted to get the very best performance that we possibly could. And I think with the advent of working with the aptX guys and getting that system into our product, and then ensuring that Andy Rubin, who designed Android, made sure that it went into his products, I think we've done the world a bit of a service, because aptX is a very, very good packing system, data packing system, and it does sound okay. It's not brilliant, but it's pretty good. And if you come out and accidentally not got the cable you need, then at least you can pair to whatever you like to, you know. And that's the whole reason for including it into this. We knew that you could obviously get better sonic performance through the various other links, but if for whatever reason you haven't got the right link, you dashed out of the house and you pick, you know, whatever, at least you can pair and sit on the train and listen to your music in a half decent form. It wouldn't upset you.
今回日本で発表していただいたということなんですが、まずなぜ日本を発表の場に選んでいただいたんでしょうか。
Well, I think Japan leads the world in many fields, technologies, and one of them certainly is mobile audio. This is where it's happening. It will happen quickly in most markets, but here is the key market, and if we can satisfy the guys here in Japan and come out with a product that is right for them, well, I'm pretty sure that it's going to be very right for everyone else.
日本のファンの方に最後に一言お願いします。
I hope you like my little baby. I think Hugo is a difficult birth, but we're getting there, and fairly soon many clones of Hugo will be around, and I'm very excited by this product. I'm very passionate about it. I think what I've seen is people, when they listen to this product, it's rather like it used to be about 40 years ago. If you took someone off the street who'd never heard a good hi-fi system, I mean a really good hi-fi system, you sat them down and they would sit there and they would get this sort of soppy grin on their faces because of pure pleasure that they couldn't believe that sound could be this way. Well, I've been across Asia already with this, and it gets the same response. People sit there after a while when they've got their music and they do exactly what they want. They get this lovely, happy look on their face, and I think that's, you know, pure pleasure for me.